You know, this. Hi everyone, it's Deborah from Planning, Living, and Loving, and welcome to Let's Talk Tuesday. I apologize for not having one last week. I was busy with the launch and just couldn't do it. But anyway, speaking of the launch, okay, so the launch is for Employee Appreciation Day or week or whatever, which is March 6th, and I wanted just to talk a minute about different types of workplaces that I have worked in. And I'm in my late 50s. Actually, I'm going to be in my even later 50s on Monday. And so I started working when I was 19. So that's a lot of decades to be working in a lot of businesses that I've worked in because, in your 20s and 30s, I wasn't married. I didn't have any kids. I was married for a very short period of time though, but we didn't have kids. When I had enough, I quit. I mean, I would find a job and then quit because life is too short. I don't recommend this, but unless you have a job that is the same or better. But Lord, um, the very first job I had, I was there for 10 years, and it was management against employees. It was horrible, but I had the best friends that I made there. And we clung to each other. We're still friends. And I left there in 1997, and we are all still friends. Of course, I moved away from them, but we would still get together once every couple months for dinner, a very long dinner. And like when I go back to St. Louis, they're the ones that I meet up with. Um, but anyway, so I've had some pretty decent experiences between then and now. My current job, I've been at for 7 years now. I love it. I love my coworker. I love my they call them people leaders. Um, I love them all. The company, their main philosophy is family. You take care of your family first. And what a difference. Um, they expect a lot out of their employees, but you know what? We just do it. Um, we are so appreciated there and get a lot of good things, extra days of vacation. We get 8 hours to use per year to volunteer. We get an 8 hour day to take off for appointments, medical appointments or whatever. But it just I want to retire from that company. And, by the time I'm retirement age, the retirement age will probably be like 82. But so I'm going to be there for a long time. But anyway, I hope and pray that you all can find a company who focuses on family values and, well, not necessarily values, but, what's the word? So I hope and pray that you can find your job, that the company focuses on family life balance. And, you know, if it's just not that, either try to make it that. There's nothing wrong with going up to HR and just giving some giving some examples and suggestions and trying to get something started. The whole culture of the business could change just from that first thing that you started. But life is too short, and I just really hope that all of you can find a great experience in a job workforce that I have finally found 7 years ago. All right. Well, that's all. I just, dealing with this, dealing with working with posting and everything about employee appreciation. It just made me want to talk about my experience in the workforce. So that's going to be it for Let's Talk Tuesday. And go check out the website and see what else there, planninglivingandloving.com. And have a great rest of your week. Bye, everyone.